Good afternoon from Quincy High School. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style. From the girls' side, hi, I'm Jeff Wellman on this afternoon, getting ready. Last day of January. We've been waiting for this game for a month, actually all the way back since December 11th, when these two teams placed each other on a snowy night up in Galesburg. After one quarter, they were tied 9-9. At the half, the Devils led 33-28 by 5. 6 points after the third quarter, 43-37. Tied at regulation, 58-58. Tied after one overtime, 67-67. And as the Devils ran out of players with some foul trouble, Devils lost in double overtime, 76-71. Jada Brown had 23. Cam Byquist had 15. Hamby had 17. I had to check that. That might have been 13. And Longcore had 11. On the other side, Grace Herschenroder, she had 21. Jocelyn Kilgore, 17. And Zanaya Carter with 12. Devils won a good game the other night, and we'll talk about the Western Big Six, but we'll bring Coach Pettit in. Game we've been waiting for some time. It's basically the matchup for first place, 9-1, both these teams in the Western Big Six.
Well, yeah, this I believe will be for the Western Big Six championship, this game today. Because, looking at everybody's, schedule, remainder of the season, they should be able to win out. So this is it right here. And if we have any, replay of what we saw up at Galesburg, this is going to be great.
Should be. And, of course, we're at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. SleepTightMidwest.com. When we return, more of the pregame, and we'll hear from Brad Dance, coach of the Devils, with Coach's comments. This is Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
Time for Coach's Comments, brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach for the Blue Devils, Brad Dance, and a good victory the other night against Geneseo. We got out right off the bat, played great defense, turned it into offense. It was kind of a nice thing to get the rest of the bench out there, too, and take a little break before 2 days later this game.
Yeah, and we did a great job, like you said, of starting out with a lot of energy, and we came out and we played hard, we played aggressive, we knocked down some shots, and defensively we kind of controlled the game, and we were able to get some other kids in the game, which is nice, and give some of our starters a break.
Yeah, we can go to the second team. I don't know, we've got a third team down on that bench here. You only go so far there. So, well, here it is, Galesburg. We've talked about it. I know you've worried about game by game. So have we. But it is exciting to be thinking about the game. It was the double overtime up there at Galesburg on a snowy night, 76-71. I'm sure this week of practice and the last couple of days have been focused on all the things that we do best and really not to get out of our not so much comfort zone, but of what we do best.
Yeah, and we gave up 76 points. Hopefully that we can score today, but we don't give up 70-some points today. But I felt like this week of practice we did a good job, and we broke down some things really without the girls even knowing what Tuesday and Wednesday what we were working on, getting ready for Saturday, without just saying, hey, this is what Galesburg's going to do, or this is what we're going to do Saturday. And then we also spent a lot of time yesterday kind of going over some things. So the key that we didn't do a very good job last time was we gave up a lot of points off of turnovers off the press. and we can't do that. We really talked about how they're going to press, what they're going to do, and where they're going to go. So I'm anxious to see how the girls execute that part of it. And then also defensively, we got so attached to our girl, and then the ball be 2 or 3 passes away, and we're still on our girl, and we're getting back screened, and they're shooting layups. So we talked about getting to where, and that basically comes down to the things we do every day with our shell defense. And if we can get to where we need to be defensively and off the ball, and you're helping, and you're ready to, be in the right spot defensively, I think we'll be all right.
One other point in that game, and we don't want to bring that up, but we had a lot of phantom calls, not only on ours, but also on Galesburg. There were calls where Galesburg was 3 feet away from a player. It hurt us more, though, because we had players fouled out at the end of the game, and we kind of ran out of players.
Yeah, and it's, and like I always tell the girls, we have to adjust to the officials because they're not going to adjust. So we have to adjust to the way they're calling it. So we have to make sure that our girls can stay on the court and, stay involved and, do what's best for our team.
Yep, Jerry Liggett always had one. I can't remember. It was 5 to 7 points. So the team adjusted the officials first. When you want to add that in there, we'll make it Brad Dance's comments, and because nobody remembers Jerry Liggett anymore, do they?
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yes, but no, but we do. We have to be able to adjust to what's way it's being called, and you can't get caught up in the officials. You got to play the game. You got to do, and that's what I told the girls. I said, I know you're excited about this game, but we got to, it's just to me, and I try to stay very low, even keel about everything, and win or lose, we got practice on Monday. We got 4 tough games next week. So it's, I want to get this game as bad as everybody else, but we also got to make sure that we're just continuing to work and continue to get better. But at the end, I'm very excited for an opportunity today.
You got it, and the key is nobody's going home. It's not the regional or sectionals, so it's just. But the key is it is Western Big Six.
Oh yeah, it's an important game, and I'm not going to shy away from that. It's a game that the girls have been looking forward to since we lost this game. So now it's our time to step up to the plate. We've had other opportunities where sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. This is an opportunity on our court where we have to step up to the occasion and be ready to play.
And, of course, we know the Hershon Rotors, Kilgore, they're the same names we've been facing here. We know the squad out here, so hopefully we'll just put a good crew. And hopefully have a good crowd today. I hope we pack this place.
Yeah, there's a little kids' pom camp going on at halftime before the game, and I think they're doing their little routines at halftime. So hopefully that'll generate some more fans today. And I'm looking for an exciting afternoon of basketball.
I'm kind of bummed, though. I was talking about the Smash Burgers halftime stuff, and he hasn't been back since, because I'd love to give away some Smash Burgers down there at 8 Open.
Yeah, it's definitely a good sandwich to give away or even pay for.
Hey, maybe we'll go there afterwards, after the game, after a good ball game.
There you go. Sounds good.
All right, good luck today. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you very much.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, the rest of the pregame show, and then it's the Blue Devils and the Silver Streaks right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Kunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Kunis Honda.
And Kunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Kunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Kunis makes it easy.
And a fine sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side is 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy. Great fried chicken sandwiches, different flavors, Plain Jane, General Washington, Coach Douglas, Coach Washman. We've got signatures, features, the Smash Burger. It's all down at 8 Open. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8, Saturdays, noon to 9. It's our half-spine sponsor of the girls' game. It's 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, on the 6th Street Promenade. And welcome back to the pregame. Wellman and Pettit as we're getting ready for this one here, Coach. And we talk about the conference and the matchup here. Right now, these two teams are on top of the conference at 9-1. Galesburg's 22-2, ranked number 2, in the AP poll, where the Devils are 16-7. Tougher schedule in some of those spots out there. You got Moline and Rock Island at 6-4, Sterling at 6-5, Holloman, Geneseo, and East Moline rounding it all up. And we already got the Sterling-Geneseo game played earlier this week. So after this one, East Moline and Moline, Rocky and Holloman. So it's the battle for Moline and Rocky, but more importantly, it's the battle for number 1 in the Western Big Six right here at Quincy High.
Well, we've been looking forward to this, since December. You know what I mean? So, this is one of those games, when you look at it, tough schedule. Devils got 7 losses, but I think they played a better schedule than Galesburg, to be honest with you. and the tough competition is going to get them ready for postseason and this moment right here. You know, you don't have this every year to where you play for, heck, a conference championship.
And the Devils have been picking it up each year. And this Galesburg team is one of those teams. We talked about Alleman. They've been down a little bit more. Moline and Rocky are playing some good basketball, and they can be spoilers along the way, but I don't know. We don't have either one of those teams, and I'm not sure what Galesburg has. Most important is today, because by winning today, you're in the driver's seat for the rest of the conference.
Well, when you look at the Western Big Six, Moline, probably the third best team. You know, and Galesburg just beat Moline 70-58. So I think they're done with Moline. I think we're done with Moline.
We are done, and we're also done with Rocky, and I don't know if they're done with Rocky yet or not. I'll have to take a quick look here and get back on that one in the pregame show. But
well, you know, to be honest with you, I think this Galesburg team can handle Rocky. 10, 12 point, even up at their place.
Right.
I think they'll be fine.
Henry does a good job, but we come out with the talent that this team has, and they are very talented. We've got the triplets, the Hershenroders. We've been talking about them. Kilgore comes out. And by the way, I've got a shout out here, but it's not to a Kilgore, it's to Cheryl Kilgrove. And Cheryl Kilgrove is out in Colorado right now listening, so a shout out there to Colorado. It looked like Colorado when we were in Galesburg earlier in December with all the snow. It's cold, but it's nice out here. And, of course, I believe she is actually –
you still got 3-4 inches on the ground here. So,
and it's not going anywhere either.
Well, and up in Rockford, we got none. So
Kilgrove, by the way, Chloe is her great niece. So there you are, Cheryl, a tie into – and, of course, I talked to the grandparents said that earlier today, Chloe's, and said it's nice to see when she's being offered stuff. Right now she just got offered by Kentucky. Miami, for all of us, that's nice hype. It's great to know, but your focus is on your season. But by your junior year, sometimes that's good to get that out of the way so you can just focus on playing and not worry about where you're going. Now,
well, and especially AAU season coming up, you know, she can get out there. She'll probably garner a few more offers, you know, and then you got to get down to, 5 or 6 and go look and see who's going to be the best fit.
I know the grandparents said, we have friends out in Arizona and family. We'd sure like for you to be in a warm place like that. So there's the shout out there. I believe today, and I don't know if you can't really make it official, but Indiana's in the house today. So the Hoosiers from the ladies' side. As we get ready, we'll take a quick break. When we return, starting lineups and the Blue Devils and the Silver Streaks, MeccaSportsCo.com. Back here at the pregame show, Wellman and Pettit. Pom-Pom Squad's here today along with the band, and of course right now playing Stand Up and Cheer, and the Blue Devil fans are there. Jakai didn't do a very good job on filling that section, by the way. And it is, you do have to buy a pass, so students aren't free, but games like these, I'd just bring in a whole student section and say, kids, get in here, we'll feed you even. You know, whatever it takes to get kids into the gym these days, we'll go. In the first game, by the way, the Devils lost. I didn't get the score on that, but I watched Coach Cam Byquist. The girls were over here cheering, and she's up behind the bench cheering and instructing, and I came over and said, I'm just here to watch Coach Byquist. And she got a little embarrassed. I said, don't be embarrassed. You're doing a heck of a job, and keep cheering your sister and those girls on. So lights will go out, but it's not nighttime, baby, so we're still going to see a little bit of the light as we get ready.
And the Blue Devils lit up over there with the like flames underneath.
Let us fly over here too. Hopefully that sun outside doesn't give us glares on the camera.
As we honor America with the performance of our national anthem.
And the national anthem performed by the Quincy High Pep Band. By the way, a great game up at Sterling last night. We'll talk more about that later on as the Devils hit a three, and I believe a bank three at the end of regulation to send it to overtime. And the Devils won 59-52. Congratulations. We'll have the Devils later tonight, and it'll be right here at 6 o'clock, pregame 5:45. Waubonsee Valley, the Warriors come in. Here's your starting lineups. First for the Silver Streaks out of Galesburg. Number 5, Zanaya Carter. She's a sophomore at 5'7". Number 10, Taylor Hirschenroder, the junior at 5'7". Number 11, Ella Hirschenroder, even though Grace had the game last time, junior at 5'7". Everybody's 5'7" until you get to number 20. That's Jocelyn Kilgore, 5'11". She's a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, Lily Furrow, the senior at 5'9". Silver Streaks are coached by Lexi DeMott. Assistant coaches, Jim Noonan. Actually, a volunteer down there, B.J. Dietrich, so we'll get him in there as well. And we also have Jason Wessels, the voice of the Silver Streaks on the girls' side. To our left with WGIL. They still do radio, and I love it. And I think it was Kyle was his color guy here with him today. First time I've met him. But Jason also does the color for the Galesburg boys, and we'll be up there with him and Brad. It'll be Brad and Jason when the Devils travel up there on a Friday here soon. What day is it, Coach? It is Saturday still. Also, I gave a shout out. He was down the way here. Steve Luton's in the house. Happy 67th birthday to him. Stan Brown, class 81. Your sister's class. Played baseball, played soccer. Good ball player. And Paul Littleton as well. Happy birthday to Paul. Paul was farther into the early 70s. I think he might be 75 already. And also at 75, we lost a good guy here. He was a Notre Dame grad, actually, even though a lot of guys played ball with him, and that's Jerry Gramke. Jerry was a heck of a pitcher back in his day, and then went on where Bill Metzinger was a great pitcher here at Quincy High, and they both, I think, pitched maybe over at the college. But so our thoughts and prayers are out to the Gramke family, and Coach Pett and I had a chance to play slow pitch with him. Some fun stuff. Actually, Brent Winger made a comment. He saw the old guy come up with an old bat, and then he hit the ball over the trees at Wavering. We do get a glare out there today a little bit with no curtains. Here the Devils are, their starting lineup. Number 14, Miley Longcourt, that's ML the second, 5'8", junior. Shout out to her brother right now. They're getting ready to play Loyola Marymount tonight. His dad just talked to him a moment ago, so BL3, a shout out to you. Number 20, Cameron Byquist, 5'4", junior. In the middle, 1,500 plus points. Number 2 all time, Jada Brown, 6 foot junior. Our lone senior, number 23, Madeline Hamby. Launching from outside, 5'8" senior. And in the middle, the sophomore, not in the middle, but anywhere she wants to go. Number 24, Chloe Nicholson, 6'1" sophomore. Head coach, Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson. And coach, lineups are here. Stage is set. The band starts playing. Suddenly your heart is pounding.
Well,
thank you, Sticks.
These are the moments you dream of. You know, playing for a Big Six championship on your home court. Both teams 9-1. You got number 2 in the state coming in. This is what you dream of.
Here we go. Yep, Devils in the center circle. Jada Brown wins the tip. Devils are working right to left on your dial, your computer. Byquist starts to make a drive, and a double dribble called on Cam. Devils in their home white, trimmed in blue. On the other side, Galesburg in their black and what? Silver and white. The Silver Streaks.
You know, too much dribbling, into traffic there. Got to pass the ball, move it around, and change the look, on the defense.
Devils come out in man-to-man, matching up. You got out at the point, Hirschenroder being guarded by Chloe Nicholson. Nicholson has her got that ponytail with Ella has out there, the double ponytail. I watched the girls as they were doing the national anthem. They were kind of moving with the sound of the music, too, for the Silver Streaks.
We got a couple double ponytails out there.
Indeed. Whipping them out there. Devils doing a good job. Boy, I can't wait for a shot clock here for the girls. Good D here. Into the high post. Kilgore turns. The handoff. Hirschenroder down to the baseline. But Longcourt did a great job of stopping her. Good defense coming from the Devils. Back out high. The three-pointer shot no good. Tipped around inside, and the putback on the rebound was Furrow. Check that, no Kilgore on that one. She wears 20.
And they're coming out 1-2-2 full court press.
Galesburg putting pressure on the backcourt. A steal, but then Nicholson with a block shot. Kilgore has it, and then Jada Brown knocks it away. Last touch by the Silver Streaks. So the Silver Streaks see something that they want to get the Devils out of their offense right from the start, 85 feet away.
Well, we got to take care of the basketball. That was one of my keys to the game. And there's another turnover.
Long pass down court. Jada Brown sent it down. Longcore said it touched somebody. Officials didn't see it. So again, Coach DeMott putting the pressure on early.
Well, 2 silly turnovers here in the first minute and a half of the game.
Silver Streaks take it to the left side. Pop it up is Furrow. Furrow being guarded by Hamby. Sets it over here to this side. That's Ella Hirschenroder. Ella's in and Taylor's in. Grace sits on the bench, and I think she had the best game of all of them last time, so that secret weapon. As if there's any secret. Baseline drive, Carter was stopped. Good job by Byquist. We've got almost a held position down there. And jump ball. Indeed, good call there. You had Hamby and Byquist both on it. Byquist reached in, got the jump ball. That's where we talk about once you got them set, don't reach, but if you're going to, grab the basketball.
You reach in with 2 hands like that, you're not slapping down, you're not going to get the foul.
Inbounded in the corner, Hirschenwater starts to make a drive out front. Nicholson stopped in. Nicholson came in, got a hand on the ball, but Taylor Hirschenwater all the way in. Devils almost lose the ball. Bring it into the half-court set. Nicholson, layup, no good. Jada Brown gets the offensive rebound and the putback as she followed on Nicholson. 4-2, three-pointer, no good from the side. Longcore on the weak side got the rebound.
Love Nicholson taking the ball to the hole hard. That opens up a whole lot of stuff.
And when Jada can follow like that for the offensive board. Lobbed inside. Jada Brown put a dribble on quick.
Swing it.
Back out to Hamby. Hamby's 3. No good. Long rebound. Byquist is there. Tracks it down. Saves it. But in saving it to the sideline, just hits the sideline before Longcore could get it. And here come the substitutions. Grace Hirschenroder starts in here. Also, Eleanor Johnson. And
3 new ones in, 3 new ones out. Galesburg's going to keep running it at you all day long.
Chloe May's the other one, number 3. Wholesale substitutions almost, 3 out of the 5. Devils stay with their main 5 to start of the game. Out around the perimeter. That's Ella Hirschenroder. May on the left side. Starts to make a drive. Tipped away by Byquist. Good job there, Cam. It went to Jada Brown, who got it to Longcore. In the half-court set, Longcore with a good crossover dribble to Brown out high. Jada's going all the way in the hole. Jada's went through everybody. No good, but Jada gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Longcore. Nicholson from 20. Good! Chloe gets the extra opportunity as the Devils push it outside. Hits the 3, brought to you by Kevin Vandement and WoodmarkBuildingCenter.com.
Driving kick. Got the ball into the paint and kicked it out for the wide open look.
Devils up 5-4. Out in front. No good. Good defense there. Getting the rebound, though, Kilgore. Kilgore got a second shot. No good. Hitting on the floor. Hamby has it. And then reaching around her was Eleanor Johnson. So our first foul of the game will go against the Silver Streaks and Johnson.
Well, almost 2 offensive rebounds down there. You can't do that against a good team like this.
Here they come. Quickly back. Carter got a break as well as Hirschenroder. I believe Furrow might have been the other one back in the ball game too. Here comes that full court pressure. Longcore in the backcourt. Getting hounded. Got to move it up court.
Ball.
There it is in the middle of the court. Nicholson. Down here to Byquist. Byquist drives all the way to the hole. Byquist found a gap. I don't know how. Was falling down when she took the shot. Just missed the layup. I didn't think there was a spot there to get through.
Well, not a good decision. 1-on-3 going to the hole. Pull it back out and set your offense and run it.
Inside 4 minutes in the first quarter.
Then bad defense.
Drive and the shot. Carter took it in. Just got it to roll over the iron. Almost giving it away. Here come the Devils in the set. Inside Brown, outside. Hamby missed the shot. And tipping it out of bounds is Byquist. I'll take that as a tip out, not a foul, because Cam was behind her.
You got lucky on that one.
As I say, when you get at that situation, glad they didn't call that. Here come the Silver Streaks down the court. May on the other side to Furrow. Furrow gives the ball to Carter. Carter back to the top. 4 on the perimeter. Flash it inside was Furrow trying to get big. Driving to the hole. And a good shot from the drive. That was Carter. She's got 4 points now in the ball game. Devils waste no time in transition. Hamby faked a three. Hamby takes it all the way in, gets it blocked, but then it's Byquist. Kicks it back out. Oh, rattles in and out. Nicholson on the three. Good job by Cam getting on the board, giving the Devils a second opportunity.
8-5 with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Galesburg's up.
Devils back man-to-man. On the left side is Taylor Hirschenroder, being guarded by Nicholson. Oh, threw it right into Jada. Jada tipped it, but it came right back to Hirschenroder. Here's another tip, and it goes back, and it falls out on the Devils. Devils do a great job there in the corner, but each ball came to us, and for somehow it hit us and ricocheted back. Here come the continued rotations, like a hockey rotation. Devils, their first substitution. Mia Ellifritz gives Hamby a break. Tough spot in the corner. Pass was thrown. Both officials looked as Byquist knocked it out of bounds. We'll try it again. Bands here. Actually, the stands are filled up on that end. It's not students, but we filled it up. I love it. Packed house here at Quincy High Gymnasium. Devils still playing that man-to-man. Ball to the right side. Screen came around. Carter tried to go. Now Carter's going to pull up. Carter pulls up for a three-pointer. She's got 7. It's a 7-point run. On the other end, block shot. Byquist went in for the layup, had it blocked from behind.
By Carter.
And then on that, Silver Streak's out the ball. Driving in the paint, taking that extra step, but no, we're not going to get away with that. That was on a travel by Ella Hirschenroder. Devils will get it back. Here comes Taylor Hirschenroder back in the ball game. Also Lily Furrow.
You know there's going to be a Hirschenroder in there the whole time.
That's right. There's 3 of them, so you're pretty well set on that one. Still full court pressure.
Go.
Devils do a good job of beating it there. Nicholson all the way to the hole. The floater, no good. Good idea pulling up before a possible charge. Silver Streaks after a one and done in the half court set. Oh, good job by Byquist sneaking up, stealing the ball from the Silver Streaks. Right side, Ellifritz hits the three-pointer. Mia comes in and drills it from the outside. Brought to you by.
Big three-pointer there.
Yep, brought to you by since 1979, your project planner, Woodmark Building Center. That stopped that 7-point run by Galesburg. There's a missed layup, and Jada Brown gets a rebound for the Devils.
All right, slow it down. 1 on 5, 2 on 5.
Now she hesitates, decides to take it to the hole, a little fadeaway. Good. Jada Brown just waited to catch her breath, and she goes hard to the hole. We talk about Jada. She's a tough guard for anybody out there outside if you're bringing a big girl on her. Lobs inside. Weak side help was there by Loncourt. Ball went into the corner. Hirschenroder picked it up, but it was blocked by Nicholson. Jada Brown picks it up. Here comes Nicholson. Trailing, Jada Brown, one time on the floor. Oh, got fouled, didn't get the call. Contact was made, didn't get the layup or the foul. In transition, back on defense. Inside a minute left first quarter. Ball goes in the post. Furrow, turn, Furrow off the glass. Hard on that one, I heard it ring out here. Devils beating the pressure. Oh, we tried to make a pass across court through 2 defenders. In transition, high arching shot from the corner, no good. Ball inside, Furrow got the rebound and the putback. A quick timeout by Coach Dance with 25.9 left in the first quarter. And after getting within 1, 11-10, it's a 4-point run.
Rebounds are killing us. You know what I mean? We got to do a better job making sure we get a body on somebody, and that shot goes up. And it comes back to communication. You know what I mean? Shot goes up. Who's ever guarding the person, challenging the shot should be yelling shot. And then you got to find who you got and put a body on it.
Devils did a nice job getting to the hole. That last one on Jada, after she took it to the hole, I thought she was going to get an and one.
Well, yeah.
Ball rolled out, so we didn't get that or the foul. 25.9 left in the first quarter.
Too many empty possessions, in the offensive end, making bad passes, and turnovers that aren't good. You can't do that against a team ranked second in the state going 22-2.
And that's why they're putting the full court pressure. That is the Silver Streaks. Nicholson in the backcourt.
Well, they're going man now instead of the 1-2-2.
After the timeout, Nicholson over here to Loncourt, looks inside to Hamby. She's looking for somebody to come get the ball or get a screen. Now she works around the screen, down to 10. Left in the quarter. Loncourt Lobs it over to, and Jada. She passed it to Jada behind her. Quick substitution here. Zanaya Carter back in the ball game. She's got 7 in the first quarter, including that 3. Coach DeMott wanted to get in here for a last possible shot.
Need to get a stop here. We can't let them go another 3.
Nicholson in the backcourt, doing a good job of hounding. Half-court shot, and it comes up way short. We have played a very fast 8 minutes in this one. And after one, it's the Silver Streaks 15, your Blue Devils 10. And it's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back here at Quincy High. Yes, Coach?
Well, I'm sitting here watching the Galesburg coach, getting down there with her team. She does a heck of a job.
Oh, yes, indeed. We've watched Lexi the last couple years here. After one quarter, Devils are down 15-10. As Coach mentioned, the key in the first, offensive rebounding, and the pressure a little bit being applied that has kind of sped us
silly
up.
Turnovers, a lot of empty possessions, and then not finishing them off.
Nicholson, Longcore, Brown, Hamby, and Byquist, the way the Devils started the ball game. In the half-court set, working right to left. Nicholson to the corner. Hamby shot no good. Great screen outs there by Silver Streaks. They had it covered all the way around. On the other side is Carter. 2 Herschenroders. Furrow. And it bounces in to Furrow. Furrow came back out, had it blocked away. Kilgore's the other one. For the second quarter, that'll change real fast as Coach ran lines at his hole in the first quarter. Nicholson drives to the basket, gets stopped, kicks it back out. Longcore's got the 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded weak side Carter for Galesburg. In the half-court set, Devils staying in that man-to-man. Furrow with the basketball, hands it off. That's Carter. Carter trying to work against Byquist. Picks her dribble up. There was a backdoor cut, but nobody's there to help her. Now Herschenroder comes over. That's Ella. Resetting the offense. 1 minute into the second quarter, 15-10. Galesburg has a 5-point lead. In the high post is Furrow. Check that, Kilgore. I get Kilgore and Furrow mixed up only because of 20 and 24. Kilgore's the taller of the 2. Turnaround shot blocked there by Nicholson. Nicholson got her own block. In transition.
Oh.
Chloe tried to get it out to
Great
Jada.
pass.
But a great save by Jada into Cam. Cam tried to go 2 players and flip it up. Good defense by the Silver Streaks on that one to stop it. Devils got a second opportunity and almost lost the ball on the turnover.
Well, great job by Nicholson getting the ball in the middle and then making a pass.
After a screen, coming around the shot from out high, no good. That shot was taken by Ella Herschenroder. We had a foul inside against Galesburg. It's Furrows and Lily her first. First of the second quarter. That first quarter, we only had 1 foul, Coach, and that was against Galesburg. So a pretty clean first quarter.
Well, they've let them play.
Longcourt comes around, kicks it to Byquist. Back to the top, Nicholson. Chloe works against the man-to-man against the Galesburg Silver Streaks. Right corner, Hamby fakes. Hamby drives to the hole. Hamby off the glass. Good job by Madeline. Realizing they're going to come out and close on her on the 3-pointers. She's got to be able to make that fake and take it to the hole.
Yeah, good shot, fake it, and good take.
Ball off the left side. Carter has it. Zanaya started to make a drive. Turns around, shot no good. Reaching around Hamby and tipping that ball out was Furrow. Silver Streaks get another opportunity. And I think they're going to get Chloe on the drive. We talk about that, letting somebody get by you on that first step. You got to get to the second or third point. You can't keep riding the hip. And on that one,
and Chloe's long enough to where she doesn't have to be up on them, and then doing the hand check, and getting that cheap foul like that, keep them in front of you, challenge the shot, and you'll be good.
Yeah, if you get away too, you can always block the shot from front, side, or behind since you're so much taller. Ball got inside. And a traveling call. I got that one, thank you. I looked up there. Jada Brown blocked the shot. but Zanaya Carter shuffled the feet first. 5:28 left in the half, 15-12. Silver Streaks with the ball. Jada Brown gets it in, gets it right back to Chloe, who will bring it up. That's the way you beat the pressure man-to-man. Let your ball handler bring it up the court. Around the right side, kick to the left. Jada Brown's going to pull up from three. Good! Jada Brown gets the three. Give the assist to Nicholson, who knocks the ball out of bounds right away. We are tied at 15. And that three-pointer, of course, brought to you by Ideas for Every Room and for Every Project, WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Well, and we're 3 minutes in here to the second quarter, and Galesburg has not scored yet.
Backdoor cut, out of control. Ball low, ended up in Galesburg's hands. After two passes, three-pointer from Mount High, no good. Bike was trying to hang in there. Silver Streaks last touched it, I believe. No. Ooh, and there was two Silver Streaks on both sides. They're going to say Cam touched it last, and here comes the line changes.
Still, when you have the three-point shot, you got to make sure you got your body on somebody. They almost had a second and a third opportunity to score.
Tied up at 15, 4:53 left in the second quarter, which is the first half. Wellman and Pettit on the call today. Devils back man-to-man defense. Carter tried to get around. Nicholson's right there, went behind the screen. Out to Kilgore out here. Jada Brown guards her. Kilgore wants to get it to a guard and does. That's Carter with the basketball, having Byquist on her. Furrow to the left side. Hirschenroder coming around the screen. Loncourt's on her. Good job of defense for the Devils. Burn that clock up. Can't wait to watch their teams play defense next year. Getting a screen on the side. Carter has to back it up. Right side, he goes to Hirschenroder. Devils doing a good job. Moving screen, yes. Jocelyn Kilgore didn't have to move. Hirschenroder was coming around her, but slid just enough with the shoulder. Team second. First one for Jocelyn. And here comes the full court pressure again for Galesburg.
Man-to-man, so clear it out. Let Molly bring it down.
ML the second across the timeline, using Jada Brown's screen. Stay set, Jada. Jada's going to pull it from three again. No good on this one. Had that same look from a minute ago where she hit.
And it's a good open look. Pick and pop.
Yep. The more you get her at outside shots, then somebody's got to come out and get her, and then she takes them to the hole, and then she gets back down on the block. Takes them there as well.
Well, if she hits another one, then you shot fake, and then you go.
Out on the perimeter. Coming to get the ball is Zanaya Carter, being guarded by Byquist. Everything's out front right now. Popping out to the right wing. Carter looking for somebody to cut. Hirschenroder does. She drives to the hole. Beats Longcourt to the hole. That is Taylor Hirschenroder on the basket. Breaks the tie. 17-15 Galesburg. Devils in the half-court set, and there's a steal. Passed it right to her, actually. Stepping up, but then the Devils on the defensive end take the ball away. Here come the Devils, 2-on-1. Jada Brown gets the pass. Oh, just off. But Jada tips it and going to the hole. No good, but Byquist to the opposite side where Jada Brown is for an offensive board. Devils hit the board hard there. Brown and Byquist. And it all started with Chloe Nicholson on the defensive end in the backcourt. 17-17 inside 3 minutes. Trying to lob it inside. Jada's going to knock it away without fouling from behind. Be careful on those.
Well, she could have got called, but she didn't.
The pass was bad, so when she knocked it out, the officials realized Kilgore wasn't going to get that ball anyway. Here comes the substitutions again. They're running them in pretty quick. And a good idea with our short bench for the Blue Devils. Speaking of short on time, it had to be 5. There it is. Having trouble. Grace Hirschenroder checked in. Couldn't find anybody to get the ball to. Turnover back to the Blue Devils. Devils,
get out.
Give it to Nicholson. There
get
you are.
Out.
You heard Coach. Clearing out. Ella Hirschenroder. Almost a 10-second call. Good job by the Devils getting in the half-court set. Jada Brown, there it is. She crossed over to the hole. Jada got fouled. And got fouled on the rebound. Good tip out, I guess, on the other end. Inside, block shot by Nicholson. But I got a feeling Longcourt is going to get called for it. They'll call it on Nicholson. I would have gave it the other way around. Now Hamby's going to have to come in, probably for Nicholson.
That's her second.
Yep, Ella Hirschenroder. That's why I thought Longcourt, because really.
Longcourt thought got underneath and
fouled her a bunch, and then block shot by Nicholson. Well, good idea here. First free throw is no good. Tied at 17 here. That was a tough one there. I'd have been fine giving that to Miley on that one. That had been her first. Only 2 fouls on our side. They're both on Chloe. Rebound by Jada Brown. Jada getting hounded on a trap. Gets it out to Hamby. She'll get over here to Miley. Miley will bring it across the timeline. Gets a screen from Jada. Comes all the way across right wing. Back to Hamby. Little hop and skip. Shot, no good. Byquist gets the offensive board. Ellifritz steps back. Her three, good. Mia, she did that little hop, and it was just enough of a hop to get back behind the three-point line. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road or Jack McKenzie Way. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Wide open three on the offensive board.
And I loved it. Mia was inside the line, did that little skip back.
Oh, yeah.
But where did it all start? Cam Byquist on the boards.
Yep.
Carter being stopped out there by Byquist.
I think we'd have to consider that a paint touch.
I would say so, too. Down in the paint. Comes back out. Shot from three. No good. Byquist in for the rebound. Shot was taken by Johnson and missed.
All right, let's finish this up.
Mia Ellifritz pulls in. Shot no good, but Jada Brown's there. But it's tipped twice, and then Ellifritz is in the right place at the right time. She gets the putback.
Once again, the offensive glass for the Lady Devils. Big time.
7-point run right now, and a 22-17 lead by 5 for the Blue Devils. Inside a minute.
And we're doing this with Chloe sitting on the bench.
Exactly, and probably if she can ride this one out,
definitely,
would be nice.
Definitely.
We need her 3 fouls that she has left in the second half.
Or if we get the ball with 15 seconds left on dead ball situation.
Wow, left side, the shot from 3. Johnson hit the three-pointer. Was not expecting that one.
5'11" sophomore. Galesburg just reloading.
One of the taller girls. Ellifritz, short corner, missed the shot. Inside 30 seconds of the half. Need a good D stand here. Carter pulls up. Carter hits it from outside. She's got 9 now. Ties it at 22 with 20 seconds left in the half.
And we're going to get Chloe back in here for the last offensive possession.
And for her, the key will be here, making sure you don't charge. So if you're driving to the basket, if you get down to this end, pull up for the shot.
A little 10-foot floater, and we'll be good.
Yep, or take the stop and pop that way. And as you're bringing it down the court, be aware of that offhand, making sure you don't push or anything, and all the things we tell everybody all the time. It's funny, you saw Coach O from across town there. You guys know who he is. Came here because they'll be playing the Raiders on Tuesday, but he was over here talking to Danielle Caldwell, I believe it's actually Baker now, who coaches the Canton team. I didn't know that Canton might play Notre Dame, but she's done a great job over there with all the Caldwell girls who played for Canton. 20 seconds left in the half. Longcore's going to bring it across the timeline. Devil's going to walk it up. Longcore on the right side with the purple shoes. Hesitates, starts to drive. Got bumped a couple times. Bounce it inside. Byquist trying to get it off. Byquist will get a shot now. She'll shoot 2 in traffic. Cam works hard down there, and she got the head fake. Silver Streaks stepped up, and I believe it was Carter. It'd be her first. 3rd team foul on the Silver Streaks. Cam going to shoot 2. Had a nice conversation between coach and the official. Cam needs to get one of these because the other night, when she missed so many, she was thinking about it. And that was one of those keys. She missed those 4, and then it didn't affect her game, but she was thinking about it. And you don't like to be thinking about other things other than what you're doing. 6.4 seconds left in the half. Cam nails the second free throw. Devils come up to put some pressure. Ball gets across half court. Carter pulls up at the buzzer and makes the final shot of the half. Devils let him sneak in there. And at the half, you thought we might be up 23-22, find ourselves down 24-23.
Well, we were up 22-17 with about a minute to go, in the half, and Galesburg went on a nice little run there, and we didn't defend, like we have been. That last one, trying to make a steal and not keeping the gal in front of you and challenging the shot. cost us at the end of the
Yeah,
half.
with 6 seconds left in the half and having to bring it all the way down the court, we had to stop them at half court and make them throw one up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's halftime here. Stick around. We got the 8 Open halftime show. The band's out here. Pom Pom Squad camp was today. I think we're going to see them in halftime. And your score at the half, it's the Galesburg Silver Streaks 24, your Quincy High Blue Devils 23, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back at Quincy High Gymnasium, halftime. It's the 8 Open halftime show, brought to you by 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen. We'll get to that in a second here. As the Pom Pom Squad's out here, it's halftime. Devils are down by 1, 24-23. Galesburg took the lead 4-0. Quincy High regained the lead 5-4. Galesburg with a 7-point run got up 11-5. Quickly, the Devils made it 11-10. Galesburg ran off the last 4 points of the first quarter and led 15-10. Devils immediately came out in second quarter, scored the first 5 points that tied at 15. Galesburg got a bucket to make it 17-15. And then the Devils put 7 up in a row, got up by 5, 22-17. Looked like the Devils might be able to take a decent lead in at half. Quickly on the other side, the Silver Streaks hit 5 points. Devils get 1 out of 2 on the free throws, maybe still up 23-22, but then giving up the last shot of the half, and Galesburg takes the lead 24-23.
Yeah, I mean, sloppy possessions, on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Defensively, you got to do a better job boxing out, making sure they're one and done, because if not, they're going to kill you. And they've been gone, 10 deep in the first half?
They're running them at us 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, 10 deep the first half. So, I mean, gosh, we got to do, and then a better job of taking care of the basketball. Coming down on the offensive end and execute, because, we've made several bad passes that we look at it and go, what the heck were they looking at?
Exactly.
Hey, you know what I mean? And you can't do that against the second-ranked team in the state.
Yeah, you almost had a 2-on-1 down here, but it was a 2-on-2, and we tried to pass through 2 players. We had the perfect shot of that one, too. It's like, there's not a lane there. Now, I know Cam snuck through a couple people on the drives, and that's been a tough one for us. We've gotten to the basket a couple times, haven't been able to hit the shot, and then on the other end, balls are being tipped a lot, and it seemed to be falling into Galesburg's hands at times.
Well, Galesburg's in the right position. Galesburg comes in averaging giving up 38 points a game. Yeah, you know what I mean? And they're giving up a little bit more than that, but, Quincy High's offense is averaging 60. So what you've got here is you got the battle between the defenses and the offense.
And both have good defenses out here, and it will put the offenses out. We'll talk about some of that scoring here in the first half. It's halftime, brought to you by 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy. OG sandwiches. There's fried chicken sandwiches on a brioche bun. Different styles out there. Maybe KT Hots is your flavor, or the signature horseshoes, the smash burger. It's all down at 8open.com. Wednesday through Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, like today, noon to 9. 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy on the 6th Street Promenade. And, of course, they're our halftime sponsor as well here. Looking down the scoring in the first half. For the Devils, Ellifrith came off the bench, hit 2 threes and a bucket. She's got 8 points. On the other side, we got 9 on our side. Jada Brown's got 9, so she's leading the way. She also has a three-pointer from outside. We've got Nicholson with her 1-3, Hamby with a 2, and Longhorn not in the scoring column yet, as Byquist has 1 out of 2 on the free throws, and those will come, especially when you get the inside-out passes for those shots. On the other side for Galesburg, Zaniyah Carter had 7 in the first. She's got 9, and Furrow's next with 4, and I think 2 of those were offensive rebounds, getting the ball inside. Only 2 3-pointers, Carter and Johnson. And normally when I talk about this team and I think of 3-pointers, I think from the last game, I got to believe the Herschenroders were firing it up here. Let me pull it up right here. In the first half, we gave up 4 threes on December 11th, and Grace Herschenroder hit 3 of them. She hit 2 more in the third quarter, so she had 5 threes in the ball game. Taylor hit 2, her sister. Then you had Carter hit 2. So there was 9 threes right there, as well as a couple blue-collar attempts too. So Devils doing a better job on the land of 3. Carter and Johnson the only 2. And Johnson, she's a bigger girl outside, so we didn't really expect her to be firing some outside. And I would imagine the rest of the game, if she takes 1 more from out there, that'd be about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things to where you look at this game, Blue Devils are kind of where they want to be. You know, I know they're down by 1 here in the first half, but the pace of the game, you know, it's going to be in the mid-50s, you know, is what you're looking at. And, you know, Galesburg wants to hold them to 38 to 40, 45 right around in there. So, you know, we need to pick up the pace on the offensive end, take better care of the basketball, and then, you know, keep getting the paint touches. See what happens, because
that's right,
you get
Coach.
the paint touches, and then kick it back out. You know, you're going to have some wide open looks.
Keep hitting Jada Brown inside, because once the game goes inside, back out, it opens so many more things out, and then Jada can bring it out as well. It's halftime, brought to you by 8 Open, or their sister, I will say. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Open Thursdays and Fridays 4 to 9, Saturdays noon to 9. Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 Quincy, and I think it's Kim. I think that's Jared's wife. I think she turned 29. We said that last night, although add 10 maybe if you are her. And so a happy birthday down there, and those happy birthdays we shouted out.
We'll keep it at 29.
There you go. And hopefully we can keep a low score for Galesburg in the second half. It's halftime, brought to you by 8 Open. Devils are down 24-23. Back with more halftime. Wellman and Pettit and Blue Devil basketball right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Back at halftime, the 8 Open halftime. How about that? Not back time. Brought to you by 8 Open, 601 Main Quincy. And we're also at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight. Quincy and Jacksonville, that's sleeptightmidwest.com. So second half's here. Both teams are winning to talk about it. By the way, another shout out there. Luke Niederhauser brought the family out today. He's got Nash and Nixon, his sons. Nash is, I think, 8 because he's 1 year ahead of Bash, which is my grandson, so it's Nash and Bash, and they have met each other. And they've got Uncle Doug, Coach Bruner, sitting right next to him. He must be in the front row. Free throw line extended, so a shout out to the, and you know, we'll give a shout out to Steve and Debbie Niederhauser. They're in Hawaii. I don't know if they're on their way back, but it's still cold, Steve and Debbie, so if you want to stay there an extra week, go ahead, we'll be fine. All right, Coach, we talked about it at halftime. You pretty well broke it down. I'm sure it's the same thing that Coach Dance is saying. And got to screen out, got to protect the basketball better.
Yeah, I mean that's the two keys. Silly turnovers and silly fouls, and not playing the on-ball defense. You know what you need to do. That's gonna hurt you in the long run.
Second half will start off. Silver Streaks will have the basketball. We've got Taylor and Ella Hirschenroder out front. Furrow, Kilgore, and Carter in the lineup for the Silver Streaks. The other side for the Devils playing man-to-man. You've got long corner Hamby, Byquist, Nicholson, and Brown. Driving to the hole. And a travel on the drive. Looking for the play. And Ella was doing that hesitation dribbles, trying to get an avenue. She did, and thought maybe she had a foul on Nicholson, her third, but no. Instead, it's a turnover.
5'7", going up against 6'1".
Across the timeline, Jada Brown gets it to Longcore. Miley started to back it out. Left side, Nicholson. Chloe looked inside. Man-to-man also coming from the Silver Streaks.
Too much dribbling. Every time we catch the ball, we got to dribble before we do anything.
Nicholson with the drive. Oh, and there's a great screen and roll. Jada Brown missed the shot, but on the weak side, Byquist flew down. Cam on the weak side, no good. Jada tips it out of bounds, though. Cam worked so hard to get there and then tried to do a reverse layup. Boy, she hits the boards. And Jada's down there getting pounded.
This game's going to get more physical as we go. This is like a sectional final game here.
Much better than the last one where it was, call things that weren't there. I like the letting them play. Let the girls determine the game. In the high post, Kilgore gets it out to Furrow, keeps it on the perimeter. Nicholson's picking up Hirschenroder. That one, of course, is Ella. And here's a steal by Byquist. Byquist heading the other direction. Cam going to the hole. Cam takes it all the way in and scores. Here's what we need, a little excitement there. Devils regain the lead, 25-24.
Once again, good defense turns into easy offense.
Byquist hounding over there on Carter. Resetting the offense on the perimeter. Silver Streaks, the Hirschenroders. Passing the ball, cut was Kilgore, not there. Right side, Furrow. Furrow looking for a cutter. Doesn't look like she's gonna go with it. Hamby stops her. Back on the wing. Little hop in there, but that was a good step. That was not a travel. Although it was a 1-2. Inside to out. Carter almost does. Carter now definitely travels. Didn't get the call on it. Jada Brown gets the rebound. She just brought that extra foot down, and I don't think everybody expected her to take that extra step. Jada kicks to Hamby. Hamby starts to drive. Out in front of the basket with the left. Not a bad look there. She got by her man, or her gal. Here come the Silver Streaks. Drops it in low. Oh, getting a partial block. Hamby stayed with it. Blocked Furrow. Kicked it back out. The left-hand shot is good. Taylor Hirschenroder gets her third basket of the ball game. And the Devils throw it down court and throw it away with 5:37 left in the third. Down 26-25. Ball went in and came back out. Hirschenroder was right there. Taylor, she's got 6 in the ball game. We had that substitution right in front of us. Devils stay with all their 5 that they've started with and played most of the game, other than Ella Fritz. Silver Streaks have been running 2 or 3 subs about every 2 or 3 minutes. Johnson's one of them now. Just passed the ball off. She had a 3 earlier in the first half. Left side, Carter. Backs it out. Check that. That was Chloe May who checked in. Carter checked out. Devils still playing man-to-man. Nicholson out at the point. She's got Ella Hirschenroder. Got her with a 1 dribble. Coming out to help out was Kilgore. Coming around is May. May drives. Wow, nice job by Byquist stopping her. Driving in the paint. Shot no good. Partially altered by Nicholson. But Hirschenroder got her own rebound. Everybody was looking down there for a foul or a jump ball, but Coach Lexi, she was quick on the timeout, saves Galesburg the turnover. I think I don't know if I had asked her where she had played ball and all that. Next time I'll get a chance to talk to her a little bit and follow up. I think it might have been last year when we talked to her. As you look into the Silver Streaks.
Well, she's following a legend.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, you know what I mean? And
Evan
she's
Massey
picked it up, right where Massey left off.
Yep.
So.
And Evan's still putting out some good stuff on online. Earlier in the season, we had the top scorers in the Western Big Six and the girls' side. He'll pop up some different stories from around. A lot of Galesburg ones, which he coached at Galesburg forever. He's a legend. There's no doubt about that. Jake Tenhouse reffed the game before, and Jake was up there as a teacher for a while. Jake's up in Camp Point with a job now. He left the golf job at Quincy University. Little McCullough. Little Mac took the job. Throw out all the way out here in front of us. Nicholson came out, but came out a little too fast. Wow, that pass, I don't know how it got to Johnson. Nicholson was right there. Ella Hirschenrunner being guarded by Hamby. Sends it over here to Eleanor Johnson. Pass to the right side. Hirschenrunner does not take the shot. She's looking for a cutter. Keeps it on the right side. Hirschenrunner will bring it back out. Ella looking inside. Approaching 4 minutes. 4.5 right now left in this quarter. We got a foul inside banging. Miley Longcore trying to get some position in there. She'll get her first foul. First foul of the third quarter. Coach, Galesburg had 4 fouls and we had 2 in the first half. That's really letting the girls play. I like that. Out of bounds play for Galesburg. Triggering it into the corner. That's Furl. Furl brings out a drive. Now steps back. Furl's shot is no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Pushing it up for the Devils. Half court set. Jada takes it all the way to the hole. Has her shot blocked, but he calls with the body on Kilgore. Tell you, good defense there, playing hard. Kilgore, her second foul, first of the third quarter with 4:10 left. Jada Brown to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throws of the day, and usually Jada will get there. And the other night, was it Jada that was at the line? No, only one last time before her last 2. Seemed like we had a game where Jada was at the line a bunch. Not to be confused with Jace Allensworth last night, who was at the line a bunch for the Raiders.
Fouls on Galesburg for 20, Johnson and Kilgore. Her second, team's first in the third quarter. Shooting 2 for Quincy. Number 21, Jada.
Jada Brown at the line. The rest of the Devils drop back in the backcourt, waiting for the Silver Streaks to bring it up. First one good for Jada. 75% plus for Brown in the season. Ties it at 26. Hamby gets a break. Mia Elfritz is into the game. Elfritz, we mentioned the first half, very aggressive and 8 points as well. Jada gives the Devils the lead again, 27-26. Devils drop back half court in their man-to-man. With the basketball to the right side is Carter, being guarded by Nicholson.
Good job by Chloe at moving her feet.
Yep, pushes her back out. Carter trying to drive. Carter kicks it back out. Here's the southpaw 3, no good. Shot by Hirschenroder, rebounded by Nicholson. It was an open 3, but the Devils covered it up after. Byquist to reset in the offense. She pulls out. Brown was going to set a screen for her. After getting picked up, Elfritz has the ball to the right side with Nicholson. Chloe, hesitate. Now the little runner, good! We talk about that little shot she's got, and it's a sweet one, especially when you're 6'1". 29-26, Devils by 3. Left side, Hirschenroder, that's Taylor. Back to the top of the key to May. Devils standing at man-to-man is Zanaya Carter with the basketball now. Being guarded by the purple shoes of Nicholson, matching up, maybe hers a little darker than Longcore's. Good job by Byquist, staying with her man. Ball works right side. Carter, they're just looking for a cutter or a possible 3. Now they try to go match up inside. Elfritz is there. Turnaround shot, no good, but getting the offensive rebound, but then a block shot behind. Devils do a good job, but 2 offensive rebounds. Looked like we were going to get a jump ball from one official, but he held his hand up and waited. Communicated with the other official, who was closer to the action. Mia Elfritz will commit her first foul, the Devils' second of the third quarter. We did a good job on Furrow, especially Mia trying to bang with Furrow down low, but we gave 2 offensive boards up and then still give the ball to the Silver Streaks. 2:43 left third quarter action. Devils up 29-26.
Gotta do a better job getting your butt on somebody.
Some of those balls were dropped right down in Furrow's hands, and we were pretty well matched up. Johnson starts to make a drive. And Johnson, because Nicholson slid down and Johnson picked her dribble up in mid-stride, she drugged that back foot. Traveling call. Little traveling music, Coach. Here comes the full court zone matchup now. You hear Silver Streaks want to travel over here on this side. Longcore, 2:22 left in the third to the right side. Nicholson gets a screen from Elfritz. Crossover between the legs. Hesitation, pulls up, no good. Ball went right between Elfritz and Nicholson, but Nicholson got on the floor. Good job by Chloe as the Silver Streaks were on the floor.
Tough shot, though.
And Grace
Tough shot.
Hirschenroder was going to try to get the ball out. Luckily, Chloe jumped on her and got a jump ball. But, yes, that was. Even for her.
One on two, with the low floater, off balance.
Long court to Trigger. Jada Brown pulls up just inside the arc. Good! Jada from the right side with a basket. Devils on a roll. I'll check on a roll how much there. 6 points. Lead now by 5. 31-26 inside 2 minutes. Left third quarter action.
Let's finish off this 2 minutes here.
We talked about that in the first half there, and we didn't get it done. So hopefully we get it done here when we had a lead right before the half.
Yeah, we were up by 5 with about a minute and a half to go, and that's right where we're at right now.
Exactly. Deja vu all over again. Back to the top of the key to Hirschenroder. Over here on this side to Kilgore. Kilgore looks for somebody. We'll set it over. Good job by the Devils, playing some good defense out here. Furrow with the basketball. Sets a screen now after a pass. Right side. Defense is good by the Devils. I mean, it's shot clock time. We've had a couple violations, real easy. Hirschenroder comes around a screen. Oh, good job by Longcourt, partially blocked it. Byquist tips it, and Byquist may have tipped that one out between two of the Silver Streaks, but since they were closer, Devils will get the ball back and maybe a reward for great defense. I don't think the officials give awards like that, but
no.
1:06 left, third quarter.
Now I'd almost pull it back out and maybe get the last shot here.
I agree with you, Coach, if you can hold the ball well. Longcourt backs it out to Ellerfritz. We're down to 55. Byquist starts the drive. Byquist takes the shot, no good, but Ellerfritz in traffic took the ball, and there were three Silver Streaks were there, and Mia got the putback on that one.
Not a good shot, but a good offensive rebound.
Good results. No. Down to 35 seconds in the third. Bouncing it inside, kicked back out, driving to the hole. High arching shot, airballed, altered there. Kilgore's shot was altered, but a good save by Kilgore. And stepping on the line right in front of her own bench was Taylor Hirschenroder. Coach is upset at her play of her team, and there you go, the subs are up. I like her. I tell you what, she's a good coach.
She's worth the price of admission, sitting where we're at right now.
I'm going to tell you, I like watching her work. I won't tell you who she was mad at. Nicholson to bring it up, man to man. So
I
she's going
think
to bring
she was mad at whoever she brought out.
That's what I was going to go with. Down to 15 seconds. Longcourt, and Longcourt gets bailed on that one, trying to squeeze in between two players. Miley will go to the line to shoot, try to score for the first of the night. Boy, we have talked about Miley and her game, and now you don't need her to score. It's nice when she does hit because she contributed so many other places. Foul was called on Ella Hirschenroder. Her first. Second foul in the third quarter with 13.6 left. First free throw no good, Coach?
Nope.
I was looking
Missed
down.
it, yeah.
Longcourt has another one. This one she uses all of it. Longcourt gets one of two. Devils 34-26. Back on defense. Devils have been on a great roll here in the third quarter here. We get a hand check on Byquist. Coach, Devils are on a 9-point run, but in this quarter, outscoring them 11-2.
Defense has been the key in this quarter.
Yep, Byquist gets called for her first. Third on the team with 4 seconds left. They go inside. Turn, shot, no good. Weak side's tipped around, and the buzzer closes out the third quarter, folks, here at Quincy High, who outscore the Silver Streaks 11-2 in the quarter. They lead 34-26, and hey, baby, time for the fourth quarter here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Quincy High pep band. Hey, baby. Good third quarter, Coach. Devils at the half down 24-23. Outscore the Silver Streaks 11-2 in that quarter.
Well, and, that's what we're talking about, finishing quarters. We didn't finish the second quarter. We finished the third. Now we got to finish the game.
There you go. Devils back in that man-to-man. Byquist, Longcore, Hamby, Brown, and Nicholson. Elifritz has come in to do a nice job, the only other player on. Good drive to the basket.
Way
Devils
too
just
easy.
got beat there. Carter took the ball to the basket.
Whoa.
Devils in the backcourt have it stolen away. And a foul. It was a 2-on-1, so maybe a good foul there, Coach, because that might have been a basket. Not the way to start the fourth quarter.
Can't get sloppy with the ball because this 1-2-2 is going to come hot and heavy here in the fourth quarter.
Jada Brown gets called for her first and the first of the fourth quarter for either team. Playing 25 seconds already in this quarter. Galesburg with the ball, working right to left. Herschenroder gets a screen, comes around the screen. Back to the top. That's Kilgore. Right side, the other Herschenroder. There's one more. She sits on the bench right now. But she'll be in, don't worry. Crossover dribble, backing it out. Carter, good defense by Byquist. But then Carter, good hesitation, but she lost the ball on the way up. That was not the shot, and Nicholson had it on the rebound. Hamby takes it in, kicks it out. Longcore looking.
Slow down.
There you are, reset the offense. Byquist to the right side to Longcore. She gets a screen from Brown. Now she steps up from 20 feet. Good! Miley hits a key three-pointer behind the screen. Puts the Devils up 37-28. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
That's one of those ones you go, no, 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 good shot.
She was way out there. Weak side help Hamby's steal. And it rolled. It caught the rim and kind of curled in.
Take care of the basketball.
They go as long as they go past the net. Right side three, no good. Miley thought she felt it, but closing out her was Taylor Herschenroder. In the half-court set, Galesburg with the basketball. Devils with a 9-point lead. 6:20 left in this one. Predominantly Devils in the man-to-man today. Silver Streak staying with the same thing except for that full-court zone action. Off the right side is Kilgore. Going cut. That was Furrow. Had her shot blocked, but she got her own rebound because it hit the bottom of the board and went right in there. Then a bounce pass trying to reward Furrow, and the ball went out of bounds. I'm not sure if the pass was bad or if Lily wasn't ready for it. Here comes that full-court pressure by the Silver Streaks. Into the half court, Jada Brown. Jada steps, takes it. Oh, good move by Jada. She hesitated, took her time, and then did the step through for the score. And a timeout with 5:53 left. Devils have opened up an 11-point lead, 39-28. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back after the timeout, Wellman and Pettit. Devils lead 39-28 with 5:53 left. By the way, after this ball game, stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's 30th and Broadway. We'll also hear from Coach. And then we'll regroup and go over to Blue Devil Gymnasium for a 6 o'clock tip. It's the Blue Devils against Wabanzi Valley, the Warriors. Tip is 6, pregame 5:45 right here. Where else? MeccaSportsCo.com. After the timeout, Silver Streaks to regroup. Devils stay in their man-to-man and pick up, although I thought maybe they go to the 1-2-2 here. Here's a backdoor cut. Tough pass out there. Save, but it was right to Nicholson. But then falling down and losing it. But missing the shot was Kilgore, and then committing the foul on Jada Brown, who got the rebound. So for Kilgore, her third foul.
We got lucky out of that possession.
Twice. And so, first team foul. Both of them have a team foul in the fourth quarter. Backcourt, full court pressure. Got to protect the ball. Find out, whoops, went the wrong direction there. Sorry, folks. Getting close to 10. And a quick timeout taken. You didn't see it in the screen, but Brad Dance jumped up and said timeout. You know, we talk about the old rules back in the day, and I remember this as an official and also as a player. But if you were at a 3 count, past a 3 count, getting the ball in, or if you were past an 8 count, they would not give you the timeout.
Yep.
And I believe way back when, if you had an 8 count, you came back in with that 8 count. Believe it or not, folks, I mean, that was just after they put away the peach baskets and found a net to go up there. But
well, you know, see what we have to do against this 1-2-2 is our wing guys in the back have to come up, meet the pass. Then you get the ball in the middle. Then you're going 2-on-1, 3-on-2 all day long. But our back guys are staying back, you know, and it's like 3 against 4 up here, and it's tough.
Well, I'll tell you why. I watched that last night. Practices up at Illini West. We were watching Grant with his team playing against the boys, as they do, to try to work on better in that. They had the same problem of not getting their players coming up on the sides and getting the ball into the middle. Because then once you do, you turn, you go, and like you said, Coach, you got the advantage.
Well, Keith Douglas was the best at that. You know, getting the ball in the middle, and then he was a finisher. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I'll agree with you there. Well, he had a butt. He backed it into you a lot of times. So, good, heck of a ball player. Devils have the basketball, an 11-point lead. Nicholson gets a screen from Brown. Oh, throws a blind pass there. Jada kicks it back out.
Good patience.
Chloe does the drive. Chloe up in the air, no good. Off-balance shot. That's all she had left up there.
Tough shot. Well, pull it back out and run something else.
Yep. I think she was already in the air when she decided, I got to better put this one up. Devils back on defense. Kilgore with the ball, trying to work against Brown. Kicks it out into the corner. Johnson, who hit a 3 earlier, hits a 1 right here. She hit 1 in the second quarter. Hits this one. Cuts into the Devils' lead. 39-31. Devils in the half-court set. Still man-to-man from the Silver Streaks. Carter comes out on Longcore. Skip it over to Nicholson on the left side. We're kind of far out, not really running anything right now, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
I know we're trying to set it up.
And every time we get it, we dribble the ball.
Jada Brown
instead of pass.
Starts the drive, pulls up, off the glass. Jada Brown, man, she is downtown, baby. 41-31. She just adds new parts to her game. I really like it. Inside, outside, pulls the 3, stop and pop off the glass. Back on defense now. She has Kilgore. Kilgore makes a really nice turnaround move. 41-33.
Right there, up the sideline, get in the middle. There you go, now go.
Jada now, going one-on-one, gets bumped. Oh, no call. Johnson with a check on the body. We do get a jump ball, and Devils will get it back on the alternate possession arrow. Johnson definitely had contact, and when you're driving to the hole, we always talk about this. You hand check somebody way out or driving, foul. You bump, driving, foul. I don't mind the physicality. And we'll take the basketball out of bounds. Box out of bounds play with Longcore. Weak side on the block. Nicholson, little fadeaway shot. Not a good shot. Luckily, Hamby got enough of a hand on it that when Carter went to get the ball, it went out of bounds. So Devils will get another chance with 3:49 left in the ball game.
Chloe's got to let the game come to her. She's trying to force it too much. Bad pass.
Good job by Hamby, though, saving that one.
Patience.
Right side. Brown. Jada out in front, kicks it out to Hamby. Hamby, the little skip, the shot, good! Madeline Hamby drills the 3-pointer, give the assist to Jada Brown.
Once again, paint touch and wide open 3.
You got a project need planned since 1979. Kevin Vandemet, Woodmart Building Center. Devils up by 11 again, 44-33. Back in that man-to-man, crossover dribble, Herschenroder kicks it in the corner in front of us.
Good job by the Devils on the defensive end, covering up the 3-point shooters.
Carla, you got May out there and Carter, both at the guards, Herschenroders, and Kilgore with Furrow. Ball hits the floor. Good job of Jada Brown hitting the floor.
I was going to say.
Silver Streaks also had somebody on the floor, and that was Furrow. So good job by Jada and Lily going after the 50-50 balls. This time it will go back to Galesburg with 2:57 left.
44-33, 11-point lead. Got to play smart here, last 3 minutes.
Almost made a cut. Carter was right there. One of the fans said, pass her the ball. Resetting the offense. Galesburg looking inside, will come out. Now the high-low pass, and it was too hard and too high. Maybe not too high from Kilgore to Furrow.
Good job by Longcourt moving over, to get in that passing lane.
And she had enough contact, I think, on that one.
Terrible pass.
Wow, it would have been a good pass if somebody would have came and got it. Flash into the corner. Byquist went after it.
Got a rebound.
Long rebound. And tracking it down, knocking it out is Longcore.
Another offensive board for Galesburg.
May tracked it down. You know, on that play that even was thrown out here at half court, if either girl was towards the middle, we would have had it still. We were the only people not there. Galesburg will have another shot at it, down by 11. Hershenroder to the right side. She'll keep it on the high post. She'll hand it out to May. May comes around with Longcore on her. Carter's over here trying to find a screen and a three-point shot. Hershenroder going to work against Nicholson. Got a lot of help there, and then it comes back out high for a 20-footer. No good. But following her own shot was May. May got it inside. Carter gets the basket. May gets the assist and a good pass inside. Full court pressure being applied now. Devils need to pass the ball. Trying to get it to Nicholson. And luckily, stepping on the line was Carter. I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. Too many bodies along the way. Devils need to get some more help down here. It's just Jada and Chloe.
Yeah, their press break's not working very well.
Nicholson gets it across the timeline to Byquist. Byquist down to Hamby. It was a 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Bring it back out. You've got less than 2 minutes left. You've got a 9-point lead. But it's hard to say when you're 2 feet from the basket. Understandable. In the half-court set. Time to kill as much of this clock as you can on defense. Coming out to get the ball is Furrow. She gets it out to Carter, who pulls up for three. Carter hits the three-pointer from outside.
6-point game now, 44-38 with a minute 25 left.
Jada Brown gets it across the timeline. She'll get it to Chloe Nicholson over
Patience.
here. May comes out to guard her. Through the legs. Skipped over to Jada Brown. Across court,
Scary
too.
passes.
Jada backs it out to Chloe. Chloe handling the basketball. As much time as you can burn, that's great. There's the hand check foul we were waiting for. Chloe
And that's
May.
only their second, so they're going to have to come out. If they won't put us on the line, they'll have to come out with 3 quick fouls here, so we got to make sure we take care of the basketball.
That was May's first. Kilgore's got 3, and she's the only one in foul trouble on that side. Nobody really has been in foul trouble because we haven't had a lot of fouls. Nicholson going to bring it across the timeline on Hershenroder. Kicks it into the right corner. Hamby fakes the 3, decides, hey, it's not worth it right now. She gets double teamed, though.
And then we start dribbling.
But Longcore came and saved it. Got it to Jada Brown, who had a lane to the hole, but she realized, I don't have to shoot. I don't have to score. Longcore on the right side. Oh, a good head fake there. Bounce in the corner, Jada Brown. Jada starts to make a drive and is fouled. And even the fans are saying, you've got to foul. And they're right, you have to foul because the clock is not your friend if you're Galesburg. If you're Quincy High, is your friend. Foul was called. The second foul against May. Third team foul. Devils have the ball with 37 seconds. Nicholson, don't hold it for the double team. Over to Byquist.
Pass the ball.
Cam to Longcore, back to Byquist.
Pass the ball.
Back to Nicholson. In the corner, Jada Brown reached up and grabbed it. Otherwise, it was going to be out of bounds, but she did coming down because she had to go up as high as she could just to get the ball. 23.3, 6-point lead, 44-36, so it's a 2-possession game.
We got to make sure that we guard the 3-point line.
That's
now.
where I was going with it, Coach. Thank you for the follow-up on that one. Good job. Instead, Galesburg decides to take it inside. Carter misses the shot. Byquist with the rebound. And Cam is fouled right away. It's the 4th team foul. Foul called on Kilgore. It's her 4th. So the next foul with 13 seconds left, we're shooting. We're looking pretty good if we can protect the basketball. And if we do steal it and take it in, take it out of bounds and just hold it. Got to foul them unless you're just planning on, there it is finally. Longcore's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. She was 1 for 2 in the 3rd quarter. Foul was called on May, her 3rd. And as you heard Don O'Brien calling the 5th team foul. So with 7.9 left, Devils at the line shooting 2. Miley off the back of the iron.
Still a 2-possession game.
That's why we need 1 free throw. There we go. Nicholson and Byquist coming in the lane this time. Maybe getting something to happen. There you go. Coach Pettit talks about it a lot. And Longcore does hit the second one. Devils, 3-possession game. Silver Streaks
why
at half
do
court.
that?
Byquist commits the foul for Cam, her second. Only the second team foul out there.
Well, now with the second one, I mean, we can do that again.
Yep, 45-38,
I was
4
going to say
seconds
bad
left.
foul, but good foul.
Yep. It stopped the action, made the ball go out in the back court. And it was hit there by Loncourt. Imagine the officials say, now give her some room. Guess we should come on down here where the ball's being done.
All's fair in love and basketball.
You got that right. Miley knocked it down, 3.8 left in this one. In the back court. Bringing it up to half court, taking the half court shot. And Carter does not. And the buzzer goes, and the Devils get revenge on the loss up there in double overtime on December 11th, 76-71, with a 45-38 victory here. Low scoring, showing that both teams play some impressive defense.
Well, yeah, I mean, Devils came out, with their defensive shoes on tonight. I mean, they've been giving up 49 a game, but today they only gave up 38, against the second-ranked team in the state in 3A. Now, Tuesday they get number 6 on the road. You know what I mean? So, you get out of the fire, out of the pan and get into the fire, basically. So, it's going to be a tough little stretch for the Devils, but the way they're playing right now, I wouldn't bet against them.
The key was we got the victory here today, the very big victory here. And we're going to talk about it, too. We gave Steve Luton a birthday gift today on his 67th birthday as he walks by us out here. I was going to say I'll bring my camera back to mid-court, as we normally do. Hey, stick around. We're going to have the Hardy's post-game show. We'll have coaches' comments as well. But the Devils improved to 17-7, more importantly, 10-1 in the conference. Galesburg now 22-3, 9-2 in the conference. And it was a good one. Wellman and Pettit in the postgame. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit MeccaSportsCo.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Up for a little bit.
And welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's. I had to double check that if that was mine or the logo out here. Brought to you by 30th and Broadway. And we got Coach Artie up here for a very big win out here. So we'll get into the coach's comments right off the bat. And Coach, congratulations. Big victory here today. And I tell you, we talked about closing out the half. When we had that lead, 22-17, we didn't. We were down by 1. But later in the ball game, when it was time to close it out, and we're talking third quarter, we did just that. We outscored Galesburg 11-2 in the third. Defensive intensity just really ratcheted it up.
Yeah, our defense today was unbelievable. We spent a lot of time yesterday talking about it, and Coach and I, when we left the left the gym, we're like, oh my God, I think we just confused them. But they bought into everything we were doing, and we talked about, how we needed to help on their cuts and things like that. And they didn't get maybe one easy look the whole night. I thought the girls did a great job defensively. Maddie came in and she guarded that girl that normally plays outside, but she was in the post a little bit more, and she did a great job fronting her, and she couldn't get the ball, so it kind of took them out of what they wanted to do offensively.
I thought we did a great job. Now, in the first half, there were a lot of offensive rebounds. I know you weren't happy with that, and we had a lot of turnovers on that, but that is two good teams battling together. When you have two good defensive teams, sometimes you can't say, darn it, girls, you just got to go, relax. We got this. You got to take your time with the basketball. But I thought that third quarter especially just did a great job. And, when Mia Elfritz came in, our only sub, boy, she was tough. And
she was huge today. She did a great job, knocked down a couple threes, had a key offensive rebound at both ends and made baskets. I mean, she was huge for us today, and I thought she did a good job defensively. But that's kind of what she does for us. And, she doesn't have to do that a lot, but when she gets her opportunity, man, she does a good job. She's
kind of the Cameron Byquist understudy, sort of, and does the same things Cam does, all those little things. And Cam, again, all over it. I mean, I really just we can go down every player, and we talked about it during the game, and I know Miley isn't scoring. But when we need her, what was it? Not only both free throws, but a three-pointer.
When she shot that, I was like, oh, my great shot. What the heck? I mean, but that's Miley. She shoots shots like that because her mentality is shooters got to shoot. I mean, freshman year, we're playing at Notre Dame. We're up 18 or 20, and she shoots a shot like that with like 2 minutes to go. I'm like, Miley, what are you doing? Coach, I'm just trying to get my points. So she just and that was her freshman year, and she still got that mentality. She's open. She's going to shoot. I can't fault her for those because those are great shots. And, yes, it hasn't been a great year shooting for her this year, but she's done a great job defensively, handling the ball for us. She's a very complete player.
That's just the key here. As we talked about it in broadcast before, and you and I in the post games, that freshman year, and each year she develops her dribbling. Because that first year, if she had the ball dribbling, you'd go, she handles the ball well, and they're pressure, and they're a good ball team.
They're great. I mean, they've lost 2 games all year. They're a heck of a team.
And one of them was Loyola, kicked the heck out of them there too. But they're and they're ranked number 2 in the state in their class. So that's what you love. And I think everything we expected out of a great ball game comes down to the wire. And the Devils did a real good job at the end, holding on to the ball and moving it before the traps got there.
Yeah, when the ball doesn't stick, we're pretty tough to guard, and we did that a lot in the fourth quarter because when we extended, I knew they'd have to come out and guard us, and if we spread the offense a little bit, and I told everybody to move the ball, and Jada, when you get it, this girl's on you 22 feet away. It's hard to guard Jada Brown from 22 feet.
It's impossible.
So that's why it's a good mismatch for us.
Yeah, anytime Jada's going to play up with a post player, they're mismatched right from the bat. And then if you think Jada was going to go outside, let's put a guard on her. Well, I'll tell you what, Jada will take you there. She'll take you down on the block. Just seeing so much out of her game, seeing so much out of everybody's game. And I tell you, it's the Mutual Admiration Society because I love the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, they're playing good, and they're having fun, and they're competing. And, that's what I told them. I said, we're celebrating in the locker room. I said, I know you guys get mad at me, but I said, as much as we're celebrating now, I said, next week, I don't know, the coach that scheduled that schedule, he should be let go because we have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week, and they're all good teams. We've got Notre Dame Tuesday. Thursday we go to Alleman. Friday we have West Hancock, and then Saturday we get Sterling at Sterling. And I told them, the goal is to win the conference. So we don't want to split with somebody. We want to win outright. So we've got to make sure that we take care of business the way we can.
And, before you go, Coach, that's one thing I saw. Another guy in here that did 4 games next week as well, and that's Orn. And you guys are matched up Tuesday, both with the mentality of if we're going to be ready for postseason, we got to be able to play.
Yeah, you got to play these games. And I don't want to downplay that game at all, but these are this was the game on our now that this is over, now we got to focus on Tuesday. As soon as Tuesday's done, we've got to focus on Alleman because we're in a position right now to do some special stuff in our conference, and I want to continue that streak for us.
Yeah, and I thought the final 2 minutes of the third quarter, unlike the final 2 minutes of the second quarter, you guys closed it down. In the third quarter, took that 5-point lead. Got it up to 10, and then you didn't look back after that.
Yeah, and they did. Even they came down and hit a shot. We came down. They hit a 3. We came down and spread it out. Jada got a nice look. So we didn't panic. And this is kind of what we've done this for 3 years with this group. It's like I'm so fortunate to have a group like this that have been able to play this well at this level for so long, and it's just nice to see them because now they don't seem like they're rattled when they're out there. They go out there and take care of business. Because I remember 2 years ago, we probably would have panicked in a situation like that. Right now, they're give me the ball, let's go.
Well, and their 1-2-2 press, I thought you did a great job second half handling that. Bringing the kids up from the sides, hitting them, and then getting the ball in the middle.
Yeah, we did, and we talked about that. And early in the game, we got too far under the basket, and then the passes were too long. We didn't want to get so flat, but we adjusted and we made our corrections, and we did what we needed to do.
Good stuff, Coach. I know you got a lot of people out there that want to talk to you and congratulate you. Enjoy the day. And maybe tomorrow as well.
Oh,
and then it's time
definitely.
to refocus out here, and should be a fun week next week.
Yeah, and hopefully my uncle was listening today. He was trying to figure this out. He's not very technologically savvy, so I was hoping that he got this up and working today.
And that's Mark and Kathy, right?
Yes.
And it's Kroner's, by the way, so a shout-out to you. We shout-out to Roger as well. And if you want to know how they're related, Brad's mom is a Kroner.
Yep.
So there you go, all 9 of them.
Yep.
So
and that's that's Jeff Wellman's age. That's not quite my age yet. So.
There you go. Thanks, there, Coach.
Yeah.
Hey, great job.
All right, thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you later this week.
You got it. Brad Dansan here, and his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. By the way, you're the same age as me, but you're just about 9 months behind.
I'm a year younger.
Yeah, that's right. So, hey, more of the postgame when we come back. Wellman and Pettit, Blue Devils win. MeccaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit MeccaSportsCo.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Back at the Mecca Mobile Studio, which is home today in Quincy High Gymnasium. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Jacksonville and Quincy. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. And we're in the Hardee's post-game show. Brian Harms and the crew at 30th and Broadway going up and grab something to eat, maybe a couple fish sandwiches before the game tonight. And if not, I believe the softball team is doing chili tonight. I think. I can't remember, but I know the softball high school and junior high team are both doing chili over there at Quincy High tonight, so if you get there a little bit early. So, Coach, what a game. We get the victory here now, improved to 17-7, 10-1 in the conference. Galesburg 22-3. 9-2 in the conference. Good stuff for a Saturday afternoon.
Well, a very good effort, against the number 2 ranked team in the state, in 3A. This puts us in the driver's seat for the Western Big Six, championship, on the girls' side. That's all you can hope for, is to be able to, take care of your business, and then you get championship.
Wow, Coach, you just threw 2 of them at me. You threw taking care of business, which I can't say, and then his driver's seat, which is also a song too, and I was going to sing that, and I go, don't sing. And so that was kind of funny when we talked about last night that if you play Garth Brooks at the national anthem before your game, you can get flagged. We got to do some checking on that good stuff. So what a great one here, and the Devils get to rest and have some fun this weekend. They've got 4 tough games next week. Of course, we'll have the Notre Dame game at the Pit on Tuesday, up at Alleman on Thursday, and then I haven't looked that far ahead, and we'll get to that when we get to that. How's that sound?
Well, and, if you want to watch the replay of this tremendous effort, by the Lady Devils, MeccaSportsCo.com, you can go there and watch it anytime.
Where's that at, Coach?
MeccaSportsCo.com.
You got it there. So, last thoughts on this one, Coach?
Great job, great effort, especially on the defensive end, holding this like I say, very, very good team, down to 38 points. You do that, you're going to win a lot of games.
And I'm looking forward to the postseason with not only the Blue Devils, but also watching the Silver Streaks advance in 2A. And
3A.
3A, that's right. And they'll run into Notre Dame
Notre
possibly.
Dame and, Notre Dame and Morton and Washington and the whole group of Peoria schools.
Well, you nailed a bunch of them right there. So, well, for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. It's been a great game out here today. The Blue Devils with the victory, 45-38, have taken over sole possession of first place in the Western Big Six. We've had fun. We're going to have more fun tonight. Make sure you stay tuned for the Blue Devils at 5:45 with a tip at 7 o'clock. Check that, 6 o'clock. We're not going to run an hour and 15-minute pregame tonight. We've done it before. So your final here, one more time from Quincy High. The Blue Devils 45, the Silver Streaks 38. And you have been listening and watching to Blue Devil Basketball from the girls' side right here on megasportsco.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.